Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I'm grateful that you're here. Yesterday I talked about how I uploaded 185 books in 30 days, and I need to get really clear on my February goals. I've shared some of those with you, and I kind of I kind of created a couple holes in my last video about how I'm going to accomplish that as a new KDP uploader, right? As a low content person that's working to do high content to get those books for my personal brand out. Okay, so I wanted to go over February goals because they were based off of all the things that I learned by uploading 30 days in January. So if you saw yesterday's video, you saw that I want to repurpose smartly. I want to do maybe 50 to 75 books for February, and I want to write 3 chapters of my high content book. And I want to have an ad that I don't turn off because I'm scared. So when we talk about repurposing, there's so many ways to do it. And as a digital marketer, it's really important to me that I create content that I can reuse and repurpose. And so what I will be doing is looking at the different niches that I can use my book in and figuring out the alignment that it needs. And this wouldn't be as exciting if I didn't have Publisher Rocket. And I got it 15 days ago, and it made me work smarter instead of working harder. Okay, so I do believe that I can niche down in multiple areas and repurpose smartly because of that software. And I do believe that I can make variations of interiors. So I'm going to see how many variations I can make instead of doing a bunch of different ones. Out of the 185, there are so many that are different that I started from scratch. So while that's great, I have that in my arsenal. I really think making variations and thinking about how can this be repurposed will really help me. Okay. And then, making plans for uploading. A lot of times I get an idea and I work on it, and then I upload it. And I've seen a lot of different people that they like to take a day where that's all they do is upload, and that's not my style. So I'm going to test it out to see what type of results that I get. My second goal is 50 to 75 books. Okay. So I'm going to look at the variation of the meager 6 books that I sold in the last 14 days. I'm going to figure out the variations of those and what else I can do to create something that is attractive that would fit in the collection of my whole collection overall. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to think about bulk designing. I'm going to think about what size it needs to be and how many pages it needs to be. And there's so many variations that when you are a little bit more thoughtful, I think you'll find success in that. And I'm going to continue my daily research. I've watched your videos on YouTube, and I have read blogs, and I have done my own research. And I think that plays into having those quick 6 books sold in 14 days. So I'm going to keep doing the research, and I'm going to test out what I've learned to validate the research, right? The third goal is write 3 chapters of my high content book. I have 3, and I'm going to use Google Voice this time. I'm going to record my voice and answer the questions that I have written down and put in my frameworks that I teach in my coaching programs and in my courses. And I'm going to do that by expanding more on ideas. As a personality and as a person, I treat everybody like hot traffic. I was one of those girls like, hey, do you want to get married? It was just really, I treat everybody like they're ready to go. Like, it doesn't matter where we're at or whatever. So when I met my husband, he treated people like hot traffic too. So it's perfect. So when I say hot traffic means the buyer knows there's a problem and they're ready for a solution. Okay. And so when I talk, I assume everybody knows that. And cold traffic means people aren't even aware of the problem. Okay. Warm traffic means they're aware of the problem, but they don't know a solution. So the cool thing about KDP is that it's hot traffic. It's hot traffic. It's people that are like, where's this notebook so I can save my passwords of my cat's veterinarian's book club, right? Like, it is so hot traffic. People know what they want. They just need to come find it. So being able to expand on ideas for cold traffic and medium traffic is part of my writing goal. And then I've been investigating and researching series for high content. So those are really important to me for February. And then, as I said, like, I want to have a profitable ad that I don't turn off. So, you guys, maybe you've heard me talk about Beth Jesus. Like, I want to be able to communicate to Amazon that my ads are important, and I can't do that if I'm always turning them off. So I want to hear your February goals. Goals are really important to me as someone that focuses on gamification. When we can break our huge goals into very small steps, not only do we create transformation, but we're able to celebrate quick wins, and it just makes it so much more fun. So I'd love to hear, what are your February goals? All right, you guys, love you. Peace out.